Ladies and gentlemen, Pennywise is finally here. He's here. After what? 2.5, 3 years? He's here. Howard Chan does care. He cares about us freaks who love Pennywise, which honestly is everybody. I've been telling people for a long period of time that everyone loves Pennywise. It's not just me. I want to thank you guys. I woke up to 8 million messages today, tags, everything of Pennywise, this guy dropping today in Hong Kong. So that tells me, and I talked to every one of you, and that tells me that a lot of people do want this figure. And we're going to talk about that today, but we're going to talk about a little bit more detail about this final release here, Pennywise. So guys, the day has come. Let's jump right into this. Pennywise Hot Toys figure. So let me just start by saying I have one of these in coming first batch, and I have one of these second batch from Sideshow. One first batch from Toys Wonderland, one second batch from Sideshow. You guys know normally I don't buy first batch typically unless the price is right. In this case, I had a store credit from Toys Wonderland from a while back, and I wanted to use it, so I bought it a while back and paid this Pennywise off a long time ago. So I do have one that should be shipping sometime tonight or tomorrow. So I'm hoping to have it in by the end of the week. That said, guys, I'm very, very happy with how this turned out. I think this figure came out phenomenally. The only small little nitpick, and there's a slight little nitpick, the collar. If you look at Pennywise photos on Google or wherever else you're gonna find them, right? His collar, and I got the Prime 1, they got this right. The collar should come up a little bit higher or maybe have some more layers because his neck should really not be showing. His neck should not really be visible at all. The collar should really sort of swallow it and eat it, and cover the whole thing. But nonetheless, really not a major deal. I'm still getting 2 of these. Honestly, we'll see how I feel. I might even get 3. Like, I just want to see how this ends up. But look at that head sculpt, guys. Really, really good. Like, in the detail on the forehead with how that is, like that looks just like Pennywise makeup in the film. He has that sort of like alien, like weird makeup type, unsettling look, right? It looks great. And look at that with the head sculpt. That's one of the reasons I'm getting 2, because he has 2 different head sculpts. You can swap them, you can do different things. And this guy's all fabric, right? You can dynamic pose the hell out of him and you're not gonna have a problem. I think most people are probably gonna have a pose like this, with him on top of the sewer base and then kind of going from there. This base is sick as hell. How is this not a DX figure? I have no idea. It might as well be, because it has a dynamic base. It has 2 head sculpts, a ton of accessories. Diorama base, yeah, it's incredible. They really went all out for this one, and I seriously have to commend Hot Toys for doing an amazing job with this. And these are the type of figures, in my opinion, that we should support if you love the character. If you love the film or even like the film and you really like the look of this figure, then you should get it. If you don't, then don't get it. Like, if you don't like clowns or don't like it, then don't get this figure. But if you do, this should be one we should support, in my opinion, because this is a unique figure, and this tells Hot Toys that they can make things like this and people will buy them instead of just Iron Man and Spider-Man and, all the other figures that we get, and Mandalorian and Boba, right? There are other characters besides, say, Darth Vader that will be made that people will buy, right? And that's why I like this figure too. Not only do I love the character and I love the film, but I want to support this because this is like a cyborg, right? This is like Cyborg. It's different, and it's something that I want to show Hot Toys that we have support for. So that's just my belief on it. But like I said, don't buy it if you don't like the character. Seriously, don't get something you're not going to be happy with. But I'm going to be happy with this sure as hell, because this is a really good recreation of the time to float scene. Eddie falls from the ceiling. Pennywise comes out of the refrigerator. Time to float. There it is right there. I don't think I'm going to be posing my figure like this, but seriously, the fact that you can do that goes to show you like how articulate this figure is going to be, right? And with the different lighting setups you can do with this figure, with the teeth, without it, like, honestly, man, I'm actually kind of glad they didn't go rooted for this one. I think the Prime 1 is great for being rooted, but it's bigger. It's 1/2 scale. This is 1/6 scale. So what I really like, this is something that you may not have seen yet, but with the sewer base, you can use the second head sculpt and put it in the sewer base, so then he's in the diorama and it has like a nice sort of look to it, right? They really kind of followed somewhat Prime 1's sewer base. Is very similar, except in Prime 1's, Georgie's hand is coming out of the sewer, which I really love too. But this is really cool. And then having the Georgie boat there, like, damn, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Guys. And the hands, this is actually the scene in the similar to Time to Float scene. This is where he starts pulling out the werewolf hands and changing into a werewolf, because I'm not sure if it's Eddie that's afraid of werewolves, but one of them is afraid of werewolves, and that's why Pennywise does it, because he obviously goes after the fear, right? He goes after the whatever you're most afraid of, and then like sort of replicates that, right? That's cool, man. And look, the severed hand. Yeah. See, this is cool. And the skateboard, that's actually from It too. So they're calling it Chapter 2 Pennywise, but really like it could be either. They're taking accessories from both films. Hot Toys really did not care. They did not discriminate in terms of which film they're really targeting here. Because the outfit's very similar, some small minor changes, but like the Jack in the Box, bro, come on, man. There's so many cool accessories. That's kind of why I might get 3, because even though there's only 2 head sculpts, I could put the third one and just have them doing something different, right? And like I said, I just want to support this figure because I love it and I just think it's great. Hopefully the balloon holding hand is not a problem. Prime 1 had to drill a hole in the hand, so I'm hoping Hot Toys found a way to make this hand so it'll hold up long term and hold this balloon. Hope it's not an issue. But yeah, I think this is great. I think Hot Toys did a lot of really good work here. And I could tell that, you know, these photographers had a really fun time really photographing this figure. I mean, they really put it through some seriously cool stuff and fun stuff. I could tell this one's so unique, right? Like, look at that. Like, come on. That is sick. Like, they really, that's what I'm saying. When you get this figure in hand, you can pose him and do like so many cool things. Like, yeah, are you going to freak out your significant other? Probably. But at the same time, it's pretty cool and you can veto them. So it's fine. And here's some in-hand pics I saw on Facebook. It looks great. Look at that head sculpt, man. Look at that. Love it. So happy with this. Like, these are incredible. This is everything I could have hoped it would have been. I'm so happy that it came out before the end of the year. I'm hoping I have mine before the end of the week. And this is really cool, man. Like, you can do so much with it. Like I said, the only thing is the collar. The collar is a little bit of a letdown, but I can overlook it. It's not the end of the world. So guys, I'm hoping that other people will support this figure too. But like I said, if you don't like it or it freaks you out or anything, don't buy it. But if you do like the character and your wife is not going to kick you out of the house for buying it, then I do think it's a worthy buy. And like I said, if we want more unique figures, I just think this is one we should support, especially if you're a horror fan. If you're a horror fan and you want to see other things, like, you know, I know Sideshow made Michael Myers, but Michael Myers or The Shining or, you know, The Nun or other cool stuff. The Nun's not a great film, but the character's cool, right? Other cool things like that, then I think we want to support these type of things. And just think about the Alitas of the world, right? The Alitas and, you know, I'm sure they're like Neo, right? Those are characters that we want to see and we'll want Hot Toys to step outside of the Star Wars and Marvel every now and then and do something like this, right? Gives them a challenge and it gives them something unique to do. This is badass. I love this. So everything about it's great. So this is a 10 out of 10 for me. I don't even have it in hand yet, but I'll wait for a judgment. But I love that they're making use of the second head sculpt and the base is so cool. This is one of the cooler bases I've seen in a long time from Hot Toys. And like I said, I just think they nailed this. I'm glad they didn't half-ass it. They clearly didn't, and it looks great. So Hot Toys, I commend you. Seriously, you guys did an amazing job, and I can't wait to get this in hand. You guys made one collector at minimum very, very happy, and I'm sure a bunch of others too. So please keep doing things like this if you're listening. Probably not, but if you listen, like I said, these are the type of things that we want to see every now and then. We love our Star Wars, our Marvel, and our DC, but give us some stuff like this too. Give us some options, I think, because you guys are such an amazing company, and you know we want to see more of this stuff. So guys, I'll stop there. I don't want to ramble too long about this figure. Hopefully Loki comes out soon. Endgame Loki, that's the next on my list. But guys, thank you so much for all the support. Like I said, I got so many messages and you guys really made my day. I woke up that morning, this morning, and my phone was just like ringing constantly. And you guys, seriously, I've never been that popular before in my entire life. So the amount of support that you guys provided was just insane. I can't thank you enough for that. So seriously, it means a lot. And I'm glad you all were rooting for me to get this figure. And hopefully you get it too, but we'll see, I guess. But anyway, that's all for now, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.